Guys, I got an awesome empowerment tip for you today. Hey, Basil. So the empowerment tip is learning something very valuable from these guys. Hey, Yogi. Oh, yeah. Good girl. So I figured out, if you have a dog, or if you're a dog lover, or if you have, have pets, you'll realize that they're all part of nature. And nature has something very, very powerful, It doesn't have fear. It doesn't give up. It's persistence. My dog, Yogi, always comes to the door, no matter if I let her out or not. And to be honest, about 90% of the time, she doesn't get to go out. I go to the door, she waits there, I want to go, and then I go, stay there, girl. She's like, okay. And she just stares. And then I go outside, do my thing, I come back, and then she follows me around. And then I come to the door again, and she's like, yeah, let's go outside. And I go, nope, stay there. So she's like, okay. And then she comes back, and she never gives up. And she is so persistent. Every time I go to the door, she wants to go. She wants to go outside. And even though over 90% of the time she doesn't get to go outside, she doesn't give up. It's as if she forgot that she failed last time, and she's gonna do it again. Because in her mind, she's going, you know what? I do get to go outside sometimes. One of these times, he's gonna let me outside. And I'm gonna be here to take that opportunity. So every time he goes to the door, I'm gonna go to the door and I'm gonna remind him that I wanna go outside. And if he doesn't let me, oh well, but I'm gonna do it next time, and again, and again, and again. And if you have dogs, you know what I mean. They do that, right? They do it all the time, and they never give up, and they're persistent. And when I was watching that, I was thinking, because I read a lot of books, and a lot of the books talk about nature. And a dog is nature. It's part of nature. It's an animal. And I'm looking, I'm like, if nature is constantly persisting to go and be persistent to be alive, persistent, and it never gives up, and it never resists anything, and just constantly persists to do what it wants to do, and whatever happens, happens. Just like a tree isn't scared to grow. It doesn't matter if a tree is on the side of a hill and, it can die any minute, but yet it just grows. Or a tree is about to get hit by a tsunami or something, or a tree or a little plant grows in the middle of a sidewalk where everybody's walking, and that thing only has like a couple days to survive because somebody's got to stomp on it and kill it, but it still grows. It's still persistent. Just like my dog Yogi constantly goes to the door and doesn't give up. No matter how many times I deny her and tell her to stay inside, she just goes every single time. She'll just wait by the door, just like these two guys are right now. The other one's Basil. And so they're so persistent. And if we can go ahead and learn just that one lesson from nature and from our pets, to be persistent and to not give up, and to know that if we just be persistent, then no matter what opportunity comes our way, we're gonna be there to take it, And because we're always looking for the right opportunities. But a lot of times we're not present to be able to take these opportunities. We're not present here to be able to receive it. So when the opportunity comes, we just go, well, I was there the last 5 times and I didn't get the opportunity, but this time it came, but I wasn't there because I didn't get it the last 5 times. So I just kind of gave up. I just started skipping out. But if we are present all the time and we're there to receive the opportunities, that we want in life, the ones that are going to give us the resource, the tools to be able to move forward and achieve our goals. And if we're persistent at it and we don't give up because we failed 9 times already, then we're going to receive it. And we receive it and we're going to be victorious and we're going to gain from it. Just like these dogs. They know that eventually they're going to be able to go outside, but they are willing to go and take the action every time and sit there by the door and wait. And remind me every single time they look at me, come on, this time, And that's what persistence is. It's like we go ahead and face our goals and we're like, man, we get crushed every time because it's so hard. And we fail at it, But we just get right back up. We go, and we just face it again. This time I'm gonna get it. And you know what? You can't stop somebody who won't stop. They're gonna get it. They're gonna make it happen. You can't stop anybody that won't give up. When somebody has a limited amount of persistence and determination to achieve their goals, you can't stop them. You know, they'll keep doing it until they die. So have that type of persistence, have that type of determination, and to learn that from nature, because everything around us is constantly doing that. We are the only species that don't do that, becomes afraid, that gives up. Everything else doesn't give up. It just keeps going. Doesn't matter what the adversary is and what the challenges are and how many failures they have, they will continue to move forward until they succeed or they die. And even when they die, they just die. You know, they're not even afraid. It just happens. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. Hope you enjoyed that. There's a lot of things we can learn from nature, you know, a lot of great saints, a lot of great teachers in our world and in our past has learned a lot from nature just from sitting out there and actually taking the time to sit and view it, you know. And, you know, I was just sitting there looking at my dogs, and every time coming to the door and just light bulb went off. Golly, these guys are persistent. They're more persistent than I am, you know? And I realized, what is there to be afraid of? You know? Take the action, be persistent, have that determination. Thanks, guys.